And a fun fact about the wise men is that hundreds of years earlier, there was a man in the Bible, maybe you're familiar with him, his name was Daniel. And Daniel was taken captive and placed in the city of Babylon and being taught all the ways and the culture of Babylon. And while he was there, he set himself apart. And he decided that he was going to follow God, the God of Israel, no matter what. And all of a sudden, God, seeing Daniel's faithfulness, elevated him to this position of leadership. And it says in Daniel chapter 2, verse 48, that we find Daniel to be promoted as chief of the Magi. And you're like, why are you talking about Daniel when we're talking about the wise men? Well, let me give you the big picture. Daniel trained the wise men of Babylon. He preserved prophecies, right, of the coming Messiah. And many scholars, they believe that Daniel helped to train the wise men, and then hundreds of years later, we find these wise men that are talked about in the book of Matthew, and it's possible that they didn't just stumble into the Christmas story, right? They'd been waiting for generations. And why does that matter? Well, because Daniel was in a place he didn't want to be. Have you ever been in a place you didn't want to be? He was in a place he didn't want to be, but he allowed God to use him in a place he didn't want to be. And what we need to know is that your obedience today might prepare someone else's breakthrough years from now. You may not even know it, but you're in a place today where God wants to do something years from now through your obedience.